Usually, when you're going through spiritual warfare, you'll notice that these people always work like clockwork around the full moons. It's just that's when they are able to harvest energy from the moon, right? And they use the moon cycles to do it. So usually, when there's a full moon, that's when they'll throw out their attacks, and they'll prepare for it like the entire month, right? And then the full moon comes and boom, they hit you with their best shot or some shit like that. I'm trying not to cuss. They'll hit you with their magic during full moons, right? So for me, when was the last full moon? It was like on the 6th, I think it is. Um, this one was a harder one, right? And there's so much that I still have to heal, right? So with me, this is not like the same for everybody, but for me specifically, um, it'll hit me so that I could be able to speak about it and like teach on it, because prior to me um, choosing myself, I wasn't aware that I was being spiritually attacked or that this even existed. So the way that God teaches me is by letting it hit me so that I could transmute it and then be able to speak about it so that I know what I'm speaking about. So, I'll get sick. I'll have the mental fog. I'll have the intrusive thoughts. I'll go back to having obsessive thoughts about um, people, places, and things, or like things trying to pull me back into all cycles, all habits, or overindulgence in certain things, right? And so the goal of me going through that is so that I'm able to identify that I'm actually being spiritually attacked. The nature of the spiritual attack, I don't know, but I'm able to identify like, oh, this is a come back to me spell. So like I'm thinking about the person, or this is a sympathy spell, or this is I want you to repeat an old cycle spell. The way I'll know that is because I have already overcame that cycle. Like for example, like if I'm like feeling lustful or something, why am I lustful if I'm celibate? Like I wasn't lustful yesterday, and where am I going? So it's like I'm going to the gym, or like maybe you should go to the club or something, or drink something, and then I'll be like, well, who are you going to the club with? Like you don't even do that no more. Like you don't even have a reason to drink, like, or smoke. Going to the gym, like it's like that for me. So it's like I'm able to identify it and then choose to do something different. So in reality, it's like training grounds for me. But then I'm able to come up here and like speak about it and talk about it and laugh about it, because like for example today I was driving and then I'm like, it was like, why am I feeling this way? And then I was like, oh, okay, all right, I understand. So I was like, I need to go ground in nature. So I grabbed the kids and the dog, and we went to a trail, and we grounded in nature, together in unity as a family, right? So things like that. Instead of focusing on the fact that I'm being spiritually attacked, I am just like, oh, okay, identifying what type of work it is that they're sending, whoever it is, because with my case, it's like I have family members, practitioners, um, so many, so many of my fans, just so many that I don't give it no mind. I just look at it as training grounds for me, and like I call on my spirit team a lot, and I don't return anything back to sender, because as I ascend, right, the more gifts I get, the more energy I get, because you wasn't doing anything productive with what God gave you. You obviously didn't like your life that you're so focused on mine. that like the universe will give it to me automatically. So I just have to keep walking my path type of a scenario. And even when I don't feel good or I'm not able to breathe, I could like, I'll still come up here and talk about it because I really don't give I don't look. I have to do the dishes right now. I This is what I'm supposed to be doing, so I'm gonna do it. So yeah, it's all we could look at it as training grounds of the for the things that are being done to us. It's all about our perspective, looking at it as training grounds. And the most important part is not to fight evil with evil. Okay, we don't need to do that. If we're being spiritually attacked, and there are laws in spiritual warfare, in order for somebody to attack you, they have to have like a reason to attack you. Like they have to like be like, well, this person did this and this to me, and it has to be true, right? So with my case, they lied. They lied that I did anything. I didn't do anything. And so here I am, like, I'm being spiritually attacked. And I didn't know that that was what was happening until Creator Source revealed it to me that was what's happening. And I was guided to, like, transmute it by, like, going to the gym, right? Grounding in nature, taking care of my mental health, detaching from the programming, identifying the entities that were operating through these people, forgiving it all and letting it go, right? As I did that, then things were revealed to me about what was really happening. So, as I'm being spiritually attacked, whoever went to do these spiritual attacks or got practitioners to do it for them to me, they were lied to about like why they were attacking me, right? And so like this is the thing, I didn't do anything. So this is the most beautiful thing when you don't do anything, like when they don't have a reason to attack you. Those attacks won't work, especially if you're walking your path and you're like healing and doing the things that you're supposed to do and you're not attacking back. They won't work, and the universe will return those attacks back to its sender, no matter what it was, right? And then for me, I have special privileges with the Most High God. So those attacks do hit me, but they hit me so that I could learn and speak about them. It's like training grounds because I was being attacked. I've been attacked like my entire life, but I didn't know I was being attacked. So I thought that was just how we lived. Right? But that's not how we lived. That's not how it's supposed to be. The point is that not to fight evil with evil. To just go, take the higher route, and do the healing work, do the shadow work, ground in nature, alchemize it, and don't give it any attention. Don't give it any of your energy. And you'll see the rewards, even if it takes longer, even if it takes longer. Don't fight back evil with evil, and don't do return back to senders. Just identify those are not my thoughts. What's wrong, baby? Those are not my thoughts. And alchemize it. And don't send it back to sender.